What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ed Everyday Muscle. About to get shoulders in today. Today's shoulder day, so just wanted to hop in real quick, just to say what's up to everybody. Hope everyone's having a good week. Happy Friday, Junior. Here I am getting ready, walking around the house, getting my back together, doing my thing, so that way I can get ready to go to the gym, work out these shoulders, get it popping. I want to share with you guys some mistakes that I made when starting my fitness journey. So for you guys, this is key if you're just starting your fitness journey, because we have a new year upon us. A lot of people are going to say, hey, new year, new me, and they're going to want to transform their body. So one of the first mistakes that I made was I went too hard too fast. So if you're not a person who's worked out a lot, or you're not consistent at working out, the first thing I would recommend that you do to avoid the pitfall of being in the gym and burning out too fast is taking it easy. Don't go ham your first week in the gym. Don't set a goal like, hey, I'm gonna go 5 days a week. Because if you were able to go 5 days a week, you would have already been going 5 days a week. Start for something reasonable, like, hey, you know what, for the first month, I'm gonna make it a goal to hit the gym twice a week. Upper body day, lower body day. That's an example split. You go ahead and do that, you're gonna be just fine. Just fine. You're gonna have no issues, because 2 days a week out of 7, that shouldn't be too tough for you to go ahead and go to the gym, work out one day, work out another day. It is what it is. That's my personal opinion. When I first started, I tried to go like 4 or 5 days a week. I didn't get burnt out as quickly as my gym partner did. And that's my other mistake, was relying too much on other people to keep me motivated to go into the gym. Because when he fell off, I started to fall off. So when you're going to the gym, make sure that you have your clear goal in mind, set markers. So if your goal is to lose 50 pounds by summer, then say I want to lose, summer is about 6 months away. And you say I want to lose 8 pounds a month, which is equivalent to 2 pounds a week. That's an attainable goal. Instead of just saying, I want to be ripped by summer. You have to set a tangible, something that you can measure. Make sure your goal is measurable. Also, make sure it's achievable. So don't go giving vague things that you can't keep yourself accountable to. That was another mistake. Another mistake that I made, and personally I was guilty of this at the beginning, was not focusing on form. I was just so eager to catch up to everyone else, to lift the weight that they were lifting. But the truth is, it's a marathon. Everyone's running their own race. The person ahead of you is not worrying about the person behind you. If you're worrying about what other people think, you've already lost, because you're going to be defeated, because you're going to start the comparison. And comparison is the thief of joy. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Which brings me to my next mistake. Next mistake is the incorrect goal. So the incorrect goal, I'm going to tell you like this. This is what it looks like. I set a goal. This is me, an example, setting an incorrect goal. I want to look like The Rock by summer. I'm never going to look like The Rock in actuality. No one's ever going to look like The Rock except for The Rock and someone who was maybe naturally born with his facial features and similar body type and things of that nature. But you set your goal to not look like a celebrity, but the best version of you. Because if you set yourself up to look like a celebrity, then what's going to end up happening? You're going to get disappointed when it doesn't happen. So when it doesn't happen, you're going to get discouraged. Hold on, I'm getting my socks and stuff. So how I believe that made me successful was I envisioned myself not like anyone else, but at the best version of me possible. And then that's how I ended up sticking to it, because I had a clear vision in mind. And with that clear vision in mind, here's a Mr. Rogers moment because I got to put my socks on. But with my clear vision in mind, I worked towards it. I didn't let things deter me. You make time for things that are important to you. And for me, being a better version of myself was highly important to me. I wanted that when my son gets older and he gets more active, that I wanted to be able to run around with him. A lot of people don't know how many people are out here and they can't keep up with their kids. And they're in their 30s. Some people are in their 20s. You know, we have people out there talking about, you know, it's kind of funny, but not funny, where people are talking about doomsday and like zombie apocalypses and stuff. But here's the thing. If you're not in shape, you're not going to escape no zombie apocalypse. You're probably going to be the best thing the zombies had to eat. They're going to be like, look at all that meat. Look at all that fat. Zombies is going to be swole eating you. Pause. But that's neither here nor there. That's just me just being silly. But I want to encourage you guys. Have realistic goals. Make sure the goals are achievable. Make sure that they're on a timetable and that they're measurable. Also, don't rely on anyone else. And please stop looking for shortcuts. There is no shortcuts. People get rich off of shortcuts. Six-pack abs in 30 seconds. Everyone wants the quickest workout to get the best results. Tell you what, to get a six-pack is not quick. Anyone with a six-pack will tell you it's not quick. Anyone with a six-pack will tell you that they didn't get there by eating trash. They got there by eating healthy or burning more calories than they consume. Get rid of some of your habits. If you don't want to change how you eat, get rid of some of your other destructive habits. Get rid of smoking. Get rid of drinking. You know, if you do drugs, get rid of drugs. Start there. Something small, something achievable. Because if you don't, you're slowly killing yourself. Obviously, we all have to die someday. Stop listening to those idiots out there. You only live once. I'm going to, you know, if I'm going to die eating this cheeseburger, then I'm going to die happy. Okay, that's for you. I'd rather live long because I know every day is not going to be a happy day. And it's definitely going to be a happier life if I'm healthy, walking around at 70 years old and not being in a nursing home at 50. So those are the things that you got to think about. Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? If you're doing it because you want to get somebody, you've already failed. If you're doing it for the wrong motives, you've already failed. The motive is to be a better you. Let's be better versions of ourselves. Stop looking at other people. Everybody's running their own race. You don't see the effort that somebody's put in. I've worked out for let me see, how long has it been? I want to say 15 years, but not consistently. And each time I fall off, it gets harder to get back on the wagon. So make sure that when you do this, don't burn yourself out so that way you don't fall off. Give it a bitter taste. It gives you a bitter taste in your mouth. And then next year, you're like, new year, new me, and you're trying all over again. Take a look back as to how many times you've done this. I'm going to start going to the gym. If you've done it more than twice, more than 3 times in the last 5 years, that means your plan is flawed. That means your motives are flawed. So what I want to just encourage somebody is just get out there. Just start small, like go walk or something. You know, it's not a big deal. It'll become a bigger deal once you start seeing the results. Once you start seeing the results, you're going to be like, man, I really, really like this fitness thing. I feel better. I look better. I am better. But if you start going through and trying to take shortcuts and taking steroids, those people that take steroids, they shorten their life. Okay, you can look good now, but you'd be dead in like 15 years. You'd be dead in 10 years. You have to outweigh the risks for the rewards. No, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Everybody's running their own race. I'm here with you. I've ran this race and I'm running it again. And I'm telling you what, if you just keep pushing forward, you'll find yourself further along than if you just stood around and thought it out and try to analyze and have analysis by paralysis. Because you're lapping everybody that's sitting on the couch. You're lapping everybody that decides to take a skip day. Put in that work and be the better version of yourself. Stop dreaming about the better version of yourself. Stop looking at social media and looking at these influencers that are telling you to do things that they didn't even do to get in shape. Think about that. So if a trainer really wants to make money, those influencers, they don't want you to be successful because then you're just a customer who bought their program and you disappeared. They want you to keep coming back. That's why they give you things that you can't do. Instead of trying to help you and solve the problem so you can help the next person, they just make the problem, make you live with it a little bit longer. They show you their lifestyle. What does your lifestyle have to do with being fit? It has nothing to do with being fit. It's just a compound FOMO that people are getting. Fear of missing out on stuff. I'm not missing out on nothing. You know, I have my bad days, I have my good days. Everyone has their bad days and everyone has their good days. Don't get caught up in it. This is your year. You can do this. I believe in you. And I believe in me. And if you don't believe me, just go ahead and subscribe and watch. And then you're going to see this summer. And then you're going to have to go back and watch all the videos, all the live streams. Because I won't repeat myself, because once I pass the stage to the next stage, you're going to be late. It's your boy Ed, Everyday Muscle. I'll holler at you. I'll see you in the next video.